All right, everybody. I've just had confirmation that indeed all of the teams have arrived, which means that we can start with the fun part of CTFs, which is giving the money away. And can I see a show of hands if you've never heard of a CTF before? I see a few sarcastic hands. So pretty much everybody here knows what a CTF is, a capture the flag competition. And that means that's probably because you know that every year Hack in the Box organizes one. And this time is no exception. And this year it was again a CTF that took a span of 2 days, but it was a little bit different than previous years, because previous years it was always exclusively on site. This time there was a hybrid component. So there were both teams playing on site and there were teams playing online. But of course, if you want to actually win the money, you have to play on site. So the event ran for 2 days and you could only play while the CTF was running during the conference. So there were 2 days. The first day there were a total of a total of 10 challenges published. There were a lot of teams. There were like, we had 12 teams here on site. There were 13 teams online that started hacking. They hacked for a total of 9 hours. And at the end, they managed to solve like 8 out of 10 challenges. So only 2 of the challenges were completely unsolved. Now, previous years, we had a bit of a problem with teams that were like, we don't want to sleep. We're going to hack all night long. And the next day we're going to come with a lot of flags. So this year, we decided that no, we're not going to do that. We will give teams a chance to solve the challenges that have not been solved yet. But all of the challenges that already have solves, they get discarded. And the second day, we're going to start with all new challenges. So day 2, a total of 11 challenges, including the 2 unsolved ones. And again, only 2 challenges unsolved. So that means that there's actually quite a lot of challenges that were solved. I think in total, one of the challenges that were unsolved on day 2 was also one of the challenges from day 1, which means that there's a total of only 3 challenges that were unsolved. The scoring was also new this year, because normally when we do a CTF, we do a Jeopardy style CTF, which means that there's a lot of categories and teams get to pick a category and they know beforehand, this is an easy challenge. So I will get like 100 points, 200 points. This is a very difficult challenge. So I'll get 400 points, maybe more. This time it was dynamic scoring. So all of the challenges start at a certain score, so 500 points. And the more teams solve a challenge, the less points it becomes. And the point, it actually goes, it works retroactively. So if you scored a challenge, it could be that you're on the scoreboard with 500 points. Then somebody also solves a challenge, and so you're like, shit, I only have 450 points left, 300 points. So you're very much incentivized to keep hacking and to also keep hacking new challenges. Well, there was a lot of hacking. There was also a lot of hackers that don't really understand the concept of flags, because you have to search for a flag and they are very noticeable. It's like flag, curly brace, some string, curly brace, which if you notice it, you're like, I know I hacked something. I have to submit this. And there is very little you can do wrong there. Still, we looked at the flag submissions and only 13% of all flag submissions were correct, which either means that people cannot type or they were just blurting out random things, hoping that it happened to be a flag. Sadly, that didn't work. So it was still a Jeopardy style. It was dynamic, and all of the usual categories were there, like web and crypto. But there was also a special category, which is a lot more hyped up this time. It's AI. So you could actually hack ChatGPT. And actually hacking ChatGPT was one of the most solved challenges with a total of 15 solves. So far for some of the statistics. Most important thing is who won. And I'm not going to tell you yet. Some of you already know. But to actually tell you who did it, who won, and to actually give the money, we actually need some money. So I would like to welcome to the stage Andrea from Crowdfence. And I would also like to welcome to the stage Yusuf from CTF.AE, who made these challenges. Hi. It's already on.
Nice to meet you, by the way. Hi, guys. I don't want to take too much time. I just want to say thanks for coming and playing with us. This is so important for us to give back to the community and have so many people having fun and challenging their skills with these interesting exercises. So without much ado, we can start with winner, the first team, which has a fantastic name, by the way, and we are very interested because you say it's jobless hackers, like, yeah. So, guys, if you are really jobless, talk to us. We might have something for you. Huh? And so, where are the guys? Did they finish?
Oh, but we're going to do the top 3.
Sorry.
No, you have to sit down.
Okay, so sorry, sit down again. So, everybody on stage.
No, we're going to start with number 3.
Oh, sorry.
There was a whole big suspense thing going. Yeah.
I didn't know.
No.
So, okay, start for number 3.
So, the fun thing is, from what I heard, is that we have a top 3, and throughout the course of the competition, each team from the top 3 at one point has been number 1 in the leaderboard. And from the top 3, actually, the number 3 and number 2 have the same amount of solved challenges, which just goes to show that it does matter which challenges you solve.
And in which order? Because it was dynamically.
Yeah, but the order doesn't matter for the amount of points, but it does matter how many other teams solved it. Right. So if you are the unicorn who solved one challenge, the most important challenge, then you got the most points. So we're going to start with the 3rd place, and this team has won a total of $250 with 1,271 points, 10 challenges solved. It is Evil Bunny Road. So come to the stage. I'll give this one to you if you could take the top. Yep. Zoop. So you can stand here behind the scroll. And you take this one because you won it. All right, photo op. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Which takes us to the 2nd place, also with 10 challenges solved, but with almost 400 points more, with 1,610 points. We have the Radboud Institute of Poning. Come to the front. Zoop. So you have won a total of $500. Congratulations. Which takes us to the winner.
Surprise, a surprise.
Surprise, surprise. They had a bit of a lead because we're the last team. They had like 1,600 points. These guys, they have almost 2,200, 2198. They are not new. We've seen them in several iterations before. Come to the floor, jobless hackers. Oh. So. And they've won a total of $1,000. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Congratulations. Good job.
All right. Je mag weer gaan. Dag skier. And that's it for the teams, but we do have another congratulations, or actually a thank you, which is for the organization. So I would like to thank everyone from CTF.ai. Come to the floor. You get something as well. I'm afraid it's not a cash prize, but it is a lot of love. And a nice scroll.
True.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Roll it up.
Now you have to roll it up.
You roll.
Fiscal challenges are always the most difficult. All right. And I think with that, also my job is done.
And I'll probably be the last guy speaking at HITB Amsterdam in history. So this is a very intense moment. I'm going to cry in a few minutes. But I wanted to tell you, see you in Phuket, August 2023 for another exciting event and capture the flag. Thanks all.
Well, Andrea's not going to be entirely the last one to speak because we have our own Dhillon. Dhillon, come to the floor. Preferably with a microphone. Oh, you already have a microphone.
Yes, I have a
All
mic.
right.
I just need that clicker thingy.
clicker.
Clicker. Man, so we've got a lot of things to cover, so I will just speed through the things that are easy, which is what's next, right? And Andrea already mentioned it. We're going to be in Phuket in August. These are the dates, 21st to the 25th. That's the venue. If you guys want to book your hotel rooms, I strongly suggest you do it early. Because like this year, here, things sold out way before anybody expected it. It's a good thing. But yeah, so if you guys are going to join us in Phuket, this is the venue. Check out the website. And if you want to speak, I know a lot of people have been asking like, hey, you know, I've got this cool research, I got that cool research. I'm like, yeah, submit it, bro, submit it. So please submit it to the CFP. The CFP, if I'm not wrong, it closes at the end of, I think it's the end of this month or it's the end of next month, but it's relatively soon, so don't sit on your papers. This year for Amsterdam, for example, we had like a 5-to-1 talk submissions to slot ratio. And out of those 5-to-1, I would say at least 4 of them could have made it into like the main track conference, right? And we actually moved some already to Phuket. So if you guys want to submit the best possible research that you have and make it succinct. So everybody always asks like, you know, when we submit, what should I submit? And I say, yeah, okay, just give us the TLDR, bro. Like, you know, I know you guys spend a lot of time doing the research, but essentially all the CFP review board wants to know is this cool? Why is it cool? What will the audience take away from it? As in, why would people come and watch it, right? Is it an O-Day? O-Day, definitely you're coming in. If it's a defensive technique also, I mean, it's not like we're only offensive, right? We're offensive to defensive. But yeah, as in, just give us the TLDR, right? Don't submit like a 4-pager white paper. If you have it, great. But otherwise, 2 paragraphs, point form is also fine. So CFP, hope to see you guys in Phuket. Now, we got another slide for Phuket. Yeah, here you go. Nice background. Okay, so as most of you guys know, we announced that Amsterdam is going to be the last. This iteration will be the last time that, you know, we're doing the Amsterdam conference. Immediately, you know, rumors started going around. It's like, oh, these guys are old, man. They're going to retire. It's like, yeah, we're old, man, but not just yet. We haven't announced we're going to retire yet. But as you can see from even this venue already, right? The size of the venues are quite small, and the size of the event is getting slightly larger and is getting quite intimate. And there are not that many choices in Amsterdam, really, when it comes to venues, right? There's either the Krasnopolski, which we would normally be at, except post-COVID, the prices have gone insane. And it's like €500,000 or some crazy thing to just book the Winter Garden. So yeah, we couldn't afford that, so we had to go here. But there are very few choices, right? Either the venues have a very nice location, they cost an arm and a leg, or they're huge, like the Rai, but they're in the middle of nowhere. Sorry. It's the middle of nowhere, and there's like nothing really fun around there and stuff. And for most of the speakers, sometimes it's the first time in Amsterdam. They want to be where it's cool, where it's happening and stuff, right? So it's not like we make this decision to stop doing Amsterdam lightly, right? It's something that we've really thought about very, very deeply because, well, we've been here for a long time, man. It's been more than 10 years, right? It's actually been 12 years, in fact. COVID flew by, but yeah, it's been 12 years basically, or almost 13 that we've been here. And what I think is really heartwarming for me, especially doing this conference, is that in Dutch they say the gezelligheid, the feel, right, hasn't changed, right? Despite the fact that maybe we become a much larger conference, so-called large conference. The community feel is still there. I walk around the tracks. I look at the community villages. I come into the track rooms, and the people you bump into, right, it's still the same. They've gotten a little bit older. We all have bit grayer. But it's nice to see all the familiar faces. And it's been tremendous. To see some usual suspects, unusual suspects, and it's been really fun. But what are we going to do? So if not Amsterdam, then where, right? And the honest answer is, well, we've had a lot of people tell us, hey, why did you go to Italy? Why did you go to Spain? Why didn't we go to Portugal? Why didn't we go to Germany? And there are a lot of places that we could potentially go to, right? But ultimately, the truth is we haven't really decided. So I thought, why better time than now to put it to a vote? We have a short list, okay? So I'm going to just say out a few names of countries. You can put your hands up or you can go yay, or nay, or whatever, right? And no promises that we'll follow your vote, but, we just want to get some feedback from people and just see what might resonate with you guys. So first up, Italy. Should we do something in Italy? Yay? Okay, medium yay, small yay. Should we do something in Germany? Yeah? Oh, Germany, sorry, Italy. Germany is slightly a bit ahead there. Should we do something in Portugal? Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. What about Spain? Yeah. Okay. So pretty quite clear, I think. I think Portugal is a good contender. So now, okay, in Portugal. Okay, if we say it's going to be Portugal, right? Where should we do it? Should we do it in Lisbon? Yeah? Okay, cool. Or should we go to the beach? Should we do it in Porto, maybe? Yeah? Porto or Lisbon. Okay, cool. So basically, I think we've kind of decided we'll go to Portugal. Okay, so that's pretty much established. We will go to Portugal, but where in Portugal we're going to go to? We'll leave that to the Twitter. Okay, so follow us. If you haven't followed us, follow us, and we'll announce it there. And then when? If we're going to change country, right, we can also change dates. So if you guys have a preferred time, because, May sometimes is busy period for some people. Some people are free. Obviously we're trying to avoid the summer crunch, right? Like, of course, June, July, August, like everybody has summer plans. So there's, of course, other months, right? October, November. We're not against doing anything at any one particular time. So if you guys have preferred dates, by all means, please feel free to suggest it. We've already established it's going to be in Portugal, so, don't suggest more locations, right? We've already shortlisted Portugal, sorry. Dates are the next thing. Tweet us, DM us, email us, whatever, right? And then we'll announce it officially, okay? But that's pretty much what we're planning for Europe, right? So hopefully you guys will join us, and the flight's not that far, so weather should be quite nice also. Portugal, I heard it's like nice, food is nice. I've never been, but I've heard it's amazing. Everybody seems to agree it's amazing, so I should go and check it out, and we should all go and check it out. Okay, so enough about next year's stuff. Tonight, we have party time, baby. Party time. VIP speakers, most of the people in this room, actually, I would say all of you guys are still here. You're all VIPs, definitely. We start at 7:30 to 8:30. We're going to leave from the lobby. It's walking distance. There's this QR code. If you scan it, it's not going to put on your phone. It actually will give you directions. I hope that they haven't replaced it with something else, but technically it should give you directions. If you are coming later, that's also fine. Basically, it opens from 8:30 onwards. So if you have friends who came for the conference who are not here now, tell them come after 8:30. I'm supposed to be DJing. Actually, I will be DJing from 10 o'clock onwards. So no rush, yeah? Go out, get some food, come by, have a beer, go out, come back, whatever. If you want to bring food in, you can. Just take your stuff out with you, yeah? It's not a restaurant. Want to bring a burger or something, that's all fine. Okay, last but not least, yeah, man, like really from, on behalf of like Daryl, Amy, myself, and the rest, really thank you guys, man. It's been... Yeah, I mean, thanks for 12 years of like, laughs, good times, memories, and a lifetime of friendships. Thank you.